Do you think you're impressing her by saying, "You're beautiful," or "I've never met anyone like you"? Well, those compliments might actually be doing the opposite. The truth is, generic compliments are one of the biggest mistakes men make when trying to win over women. But don't worry, there's a much more effective way. Something that will make her feel you're different from everyone else. Want to know what really works? Stick around, because I'm going to reveal how to turn your words into an irresistible tool for emotional connection. Why don't generic compliments work? Picture this. You tell a woman, "You're beautiful," or "You're perfect." Sounds nice, right? But here's the issue. Those phrases are so overused that they've lost their impact. How many other guys have said exactly the same thing to her? Probably a lot. And that makes you seem just like everyone else. Nothing special, nothing memorable. On top of that, generic compliments don't show that you've really noticed her. They make it seem like you're stuck on the surface, as if you only care about her looks. And let's face it, everyone wants to feel valued for who they are, not just for what they look like. Women want to know that you noticed something unique about them, something that not everyone else would have picked up on. For example, imagine you're at a bar and you tell her she's pretty. Sure, she might smile, but it's unlikely to spark a genuine connection. Now, if you say something like, "I loved how you laughed at the waiter's joke," it seems like you have an amazing sense of humor. That's a whole different story. It shows that you actually paid attention and appreciated something about her that goes beyond the obvious. So, want to stand out? Stay away from the obvious. Choose something more meaningful to comment on, and show her that you see more than just what's on the surface. That's how you make a real impression and open the door to more interesting conversations. What's the alternative? How do you create a real impact? The answer lies in authenticity. A genuine compliment comes from noticing something truly unique about her, something special. Instead of using those tired lines, pay attention to the details. It could be the enthusiasm in her voice when she talks about something she loves, the way she gestures, or even how she handles small situations. This shows that you're really present in the conversation and interested in her as a person, not just in how she looks. Now think about this. When was the last time someone made you feel special with a comment? That's the kind of feeling you need to create. Before you give a compliment, ask yourself, what caught my attention about her just now? Maybe it's the way she articulates her thoughts or how she deals with unexpected situations. When you point out something that no one else would have noticed, she'll not only recognize your attention, but also feel appreciated in a completely different way. Here's an example. Imagine you're chatting at a coffee shop. Instead of saying, "You're pretty," try something like, "I think it's amazing how passionate you sounded about that project. It's clear how much it means to you." This type of compliment makes her feel special and creates a much deeper connection. Another tip, show curiosity. Asking about something she shared is, in a way, also a compliment. If she mentions a hobby or a project, show genuine interest and appreciate her dedication. Something as simple as, "Wow, you really know a lot about that. It must be challenging, huh?" Not only keeps the conversation flowing, but also shows how much you value who she is. How to use observation to compliment her. Uniquely want to know the secret to making a compliment that really stands out. Pay attention. Yep, it's that simple. Many guys are so focused on trying to impress that they end up only talking about themselves, but what truly makes a difference is shifting the focus to her. Observe the environment, what she says, how she acts. The little details speak volumes about who she is. And it's those details that can turn a basic compliment into something truly special. For instance, imagine you're at a party and you notice she's making everyone laugh and feel comfortable. Instead of saying something generic like, "You're funny," try this. "I love how you make people feel at ease. Your energy changes the whole vibe of the room." This kind of comment shows you genuinely notice something about her, not just something she's heard 1,000 times before. Now, let's say she mentions that she's reading a book or learning something new. What a great opportunity to compliment her curiosity or dedication. Saying something like, "It's so rare to meet someone who's always trying to learn more." That's really inspiring. Not only highlights her intellect, but also shows you're paying attention to what she shares. The secret here is simple. Be present. Don't rush the conversation or try to force a connection. Paying attention calmly helps you spot the details that truly stand out, and that makes your compliment sound genuine. Plus, it shows that you're someone who values subtleties, which many women find incredibly attractive. How to time your compliment just right. The right timing can turn a regular compliment into something unforgettable. Have you noticed how the "이야미자" perfect words can lose their impact if said at the wrong moment? That's why knowing how to align your compliment with the context is crucial. It not only prevents you from sounding out of place, but also makes you seem emotionally intelligent, something highly valued in a man. Imagine you're talking about challenges at work. Interrupting to compliment her looks would be, at the very least, awkward, right? But if you say something like, "I can tell you really think outside the box to solve problems," that's not something you see every day. The compliment fits perfectly into the conversation. And that makes all the difference, because it strengthens the connection in the moment. Now, think of a more casual setting, like a park date. If she's telling a funny story, take advantage of the lighthearted tone and say something like, "I love how you can make anything sound so entertaining." It's a simple compliment, but it matches the mood of the moment and shows that you're enjoying her company. Nailing the timing shows that you're sensitive to the flow of the interaction and truly present in the moment. Plus, when the compliment fits the context, it not only feels genuine, but also deepens the emotional connection between you. And that's exactly what sets apart a forgettable conversation from one she'll remember. The importance of nonverbal communication. Did you know that not everything needs to be said to be noticed? Often, your body language speaks louder than any verbal compliment. The way you look at her, smile, or even how you position yourself can convey admiration far more powerfully than carefully chosen words. Women in particular are highly attuned to these subtle signals. When you learn to use them consciously, you create a deeper connection without saying much at all. For example, imagine the two of you are talking, maintaining consistent eye contact. While she speaks shows that you're genuinely interested. Add a genuine smile at the right moment, and there you go. She feels like you truly value that moment with her. These simple gestures say more than any rehearsed line ever could. Another key point is subtle physical touch. Of course, only when the moment feels right. A light touch on her arm while you're laughing together, or a gentle tap on her shoulder as you make a comment, are discreet yet powerful ways to build closeness. These small gestures show that you're comfortable with her, making her feel at ease as well. The key is to be natural and respect boundaries. Never force anything. Finally, your overall posture during the interaction speaks volumes about you. Staying relaxed but confident with open body language exudes self-assurance. That kind of energy makes her feel comfortable around you, creating a solid foundation for your connection to grow. Using nonverbal communication intentionally is an incredible complement to any verbal compliment you offer. Mistakes that undermine the power of a compliment and how to avoid them. Even the best compliments can lose their impact if used incorrectly. A common mistake is overdoing it. If you compliment her too much, it can come across as forced or even desperate. This can give the impression that you're seeking validation, which is a major turnoff. Women are naturally drawn to confidence, not insecurity. Another classic mistake is relying on cliches or shallow compliments like, "You're perfect," or "I've never met anyone like you." While well-intentioned, these phrases come off as generic and insincere. Why? Because they don't show that you've actually taken the time to notice her. A personalized compliment based on something specific is far more meaningful and impactful. Additionally, your tone of voice and delivery matter just as much as the compliment itself. Saying something in an unsure or hesitant tone can make it feel fake, while delivering a compliment clearly and confidently makes all the difference. Remember, how you say it is just as important as what you say. Finally, don't let compliments dominate the conversation. A compliment should be like seasoning, something that enhances but doesn't overpower the main dish. If you rely solely on compliments to get her attention, the interaction can become dull or even uncomfortable. The key is to balance compliments with genuine questions and real interest in what she has to say. This creates a light, dynamic, and, most importantly, engaging atmosphere. How to turn compliments into a tool for emotional connection. A good compliment goes beyond simply pointing out a quality. It creates a genuine connection between the two of you. The goal is to use your words to spark an emotion and make her feel truly special. When a compliment is thoughtful, it elevates an ordinary conversation into something deeper and more memorable. A great way to do this is to tie the compliment to the moment you're sharing together. For example, if she shares a story about a challenge she overcame, you could say, "I really admire how you handled that. It's clear that you have a determination most people don't." In this case, you're not just complimenting her, you're validating her feelings, which strengthens the emotional connection. Another approach, which almost no one uses but makes a huge difference, is complimenting the impact she has on you. For instance, you might say, "You have this energy that just makes everything feel lighter. Being around you makes the day feel easier." This kind of comment shows that you appreciate not just who she is, but also how she makes you feel, creating a more personal and authentic bond. Remember, the purpose of a compliment isn't just to impress her, it's to deepen the interaction. When you use compliments as a bridge to a more meaningful conversation, it becomes clear that your interest goes beyond the surface. This not only makes the moment more special, but also paves the way for building something more lasting and genuine. There's a secret method that's changing the way men attract women. It's not something you'll find everywhere, nor is it something everyone knows about. This knowledge is reserved for those who are ready for something different, and you could be one of them. Imagine being part of an exclusive group of men who have discovered how to ignite female desire in a natural and irresistible way. No games, no pretending, just using the right techniques at the right time. Does this sound like something you'd want to learn? Click the link below and watch the video to discover this exclusive method. This could be the opportunity you've been waiting for to transform your love life and stand out like never before. But don't wait. This knowledge isn't for everyone. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to our channel for more content like this.